everyone and welcome to this series of soft skills. We are talking about presentation and this is the third video on presentation that I am sharing. When you do a presentation, we basically have 6 stages that we need to take care of. One is a phase that is the introductory phase wherein we do the introduction of the topic and we set a note for ourselves too. So set induction is the first process that is very important and gives us the right spirit and tone to begin as a presenter. The second one is presenting the layout of the entire talk in such a manner that your audience is going to understand what you're going to speak about. So it's important to give an overall idea of what you're going to do so that the audience feel eager and you are clear and classified right from the beginning. The third part is where you put the building blocks of your talk in such a way that you're able to build the main foundation of your talk. This sets a firm footing for your presentation. The fourth part is where you lay out all your cards and tell your audience that you are going to speak about these points and you deliver them in a very perfect audited manner. Fifth, audience involvement. The fourth and the fifth part normally are integrated and when integrated works wonders. The fifth component is involvement of the audience and having a dialogue, a communicative pattern so as to connect your audience with your talk. And the sixth is winding up or concluding, wrapping up your talk. We will now look at each of these in detail.
We can use a number of steps. List the topic that you need to make the presentation on. Go through a number of presentation and list down your own points. After that, use a template to organize all the points in such a manner that you are able to have a blueprint of your plan. Remember, ideas is just thinking. You need to write them down in order to record them. Write the key points of the presentation and that will help you build the part of the presentation that is introduction, body and conclusion. The key to any good presentation is practice. Interactive presentation involves audience, so ask questions, seek responses to that question, build your new points and content on the answers that are sought, and after that you can make the audience involve in such a way through different activities and have an interactive presentation. Use graphs in your presentation, pictures, images so that it becomes interactive. Remember to connect with your audience in such a way that they feel welcome, heard, valued, supported and loved. The first part of the presentation is introduction. Have your introduction, give an overall idea of the topic that you're going to present, make the audience realize how you're going to divide your presentation into and segment it. So here give an overview of the entire hour's session. Second comes the connectivity to the main body. Make sure you refer to some previous work done and then come to your original points. Have the body of your presentation in such a manner that it begins with an activity and then the theoretical portion or the new content that you need to project, followed by an activity, audience involvement, and then gradually getting more new knowledge. This cycle will help you build the connectivity of feedback, talk, feedback, and that will in turn make your presentation very active. The third and important part is audience involvement. This ensures that your presentation is lively and is long-lived. So here, have stories, tasks for audience, some kind of online activity, group activity, collaborative work, somewhere where the audience can feel valued and give inputs to. When you make your audience sing, dance, touch, feel, and use their mind, they feel happy, and that's a core of any successful presenter. So audience involvement is very important. This can be done through activities like simulation, picture showing, discussion, strip stories, giving the audience questions that they could work on, asking them to share experiences, involving them in a task or a game and then relating it to your core points and so on. So this helps you build your presentation in a creative manner and yet be the core. However, the last part of the presentation that we all work on is the conclusion. Do not end your presentation abruptly. Make sure you have a flow, you rewrap and project whatever you have done, and then present the entire consensus and summary to your audience, and then say a goodbye. This is very crucial.